In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most beneficent, may the peace and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be on all of us. Assalamu alaikum students. Now we have completed our syllabus. So now the time is to review that. Before starting, let me tell you that all the videos are already uploaded, so you can rewatch them. So today I have selected some units. Unit number 1, sustenance of the individual, nutrition and respiration. Unit number 7, communication in chemistry, symbols, formulae and equations. Unit number 8, acids, bases and salts. Unit number 11, force and pressure. Unit number 13, light and its behavior. Unit number 1, you have already revised it. So today we will discuss unit number 7, communication in chemistry, symbols, formulae and equations. Now what is symbols? Symbol is an abbreviated name of an element, such as hydrogen represented by capital H, helium He. So these are the symbols of the element. And in this chapter you learned about the Latin name of element. And now the next topic is formula. The chemical formula of an element is the formula that shows that the actual atom in one molecule of the element, such as hydrogen H2, right? And the molecular formula of a compound is that the formula shows that actual number of atoms of different element present in one molecule of a compound in the form of their symbols. For example, carbon dioxide, right? Now what is equations? Now see the equation. A symbolic presentation of the changes which occur in a chemical reaction and expressed in terms of formula of the molecule. What is reactant? A reactant is a substance that is present at the start of chemical reaction. And see the reactants in this equation. And see the product. What is product? A product is a substance that is present at the end of the chemical reaction. Now you have already learned about the reactants, product, subscript and coefficient. In this chapter you learned about the valency and types of valency, characteristic of chemical reactions and types of chemical reaction. Now let's talk about unit number 8, acids, bases and salts. Now what is acids? Acid has a sour taste and substance that releasing hydrogen ion in water or in aqueous solution, right? And acid was introduced in chemistry to name those compounds which have a sour taste. Fruits that taste sour contain acids, for example, lemon, orange. Grapefruit contain weak acid. And there are different acids such as hydrochloric acid and nitric acid, etc. Now what is base? Base have a bitter taste. All bases are slippery or soapy to touch. And what is base? Substance that releasing OH negative ion in water or aqueous solution is known as bases, such as calcium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide, etc. Now what is salt? Salt is ionic compound and such as sodium chloride. It is a common salt and it is used for food. And now the next is sodium carbonate. It is commonly known as washing soda. It is used in laundry for washing clothes, right? And there are different uses of salts. Substances formed by the neutralization reaction of an acid with a base is known as salt. And what is neutralization? It is a process in which when acid reacts with base, salts and water is formed. Have you got it? So in this chapter, you learned about uses and properties of acids, bases and salts, right? Now we will talk about the force and pressure, unit number 11. Now what is force? A force is defined as a push or pull which produces acceleration in an object or stop or tries to stop motion of an object, right? And what is pressure? Pressure can be defined as a force acting per unit area. The SI unit of pressure is Newton per square meter, right? In this chapter, you learned about the force and practical application of pressure and factor that affects liquid pressure. You can find this topic in detail in previous uploaded videos, right? Now the last chapter, unit number 13, light and its behavior. You have already learned some facts about light, and you have learned that light is a form of energy and it travels in a straight line. And in this chapter, you learned about the speed of light in different mediums, refraction of light, refractive index, laws of refraction, and dispersion of light through a prism. And we will discuss about the lenses. What is lens? A transparent material bounded by two surfaces of which at least one is spherical is known as lens. And lenses are various shape and size. Now see the lenses. In this topic, we'll learn about the terms related to lenses such as principal axis, optical center, principal focus, focal length, and you learn about the power of lens and images formed by lenses, real image and virtual image. Now its detailed knowledge is in previous videos, so you must rewatch them. Now the last is most important task, how to memorize unit. Now to memorize these chapters, you must read the chapters so that you can prepare yourself for objective and learn objective that are given in these units. Also practice diagrams with labeling, and you learn short question answers and long question answers as well. You follow the instruction for better outcome. Take care beta. Allah Hafiz.